Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Alrighty, I believe we are live. What's up? What's up? Please let me know if you can hear my voice, see my face, see my screen. Are we good to go? Looks to me like everything is fine. JCG in the chat. Oh, gee, I believe you had a bit of a round trip. Bit of a round trip in the last week. Oh, it happens, eh? But at least there's learning along the way. You're here. Okay, great stuff. Let's go. Mr. T, Mr. Vary in the building. How's the flying going? Guillaume, what's up? I am loving the family that we are building here, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Absolutely lovely to see you. And this is the Magic Team. This is the Magic Team. Lovely to see everybody here. All right, let's get right into it, guys. I've got a huge amount that I want to get through today. I also want to get into some screening and some scalping, but really we are going to do a TA stream today. Too windy even to fly. Bro, please come to Cape Town. We have the best spots. Maybe not as good as France, but possibly even better. All right, guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the current trades very quickly before we get into the new TA. Whew, it's a big stream, guys. We're going to go through Bitcoin top down, all the way down. We're going to do a very nice summary of the FOMC, so we're all up to date. And then we're going to recap the scalping strat and see if we can screen a couple trades today, right? Boftrix was the winner from the last trade. 100%, bro. That was a really nice trade, Boftrix, that you nailed. Really, really nice trade. Altec in the building. South African in the crew. Oh my gosh, this draft comment for legislation is a real thing, right? I'm going to be recording that video on Monday, and I'm actually going to try get as much help from all of the international homies to make sure we don't have this horrid authoritarian crypto regime incoming in South Africa, but I'm going to inform y'all all in that video on Monday. It's Bitcoin pumping now. We got a 4-hour bear div, I do believe. Anyway, welcome everybody. Let's get into it. Let me throw these comments on the stage so that I don't miss anything. Now let's get right into it, guys. Boftrix, some praise is due, brother. That was a very nice trade, right? This was Boftrix's trade from the last live trading stream. Lower bearish OB, 3% up. Sorry. I'm getting into it. I need to do my vocal warm-ups. I'm dropping flavor. My behavior is hereditary, but my technique is very necessary. Blame it on Jordan, because they say he gets funky when you got a subject on a predicate added on a dope beat. Some suckers just tickle me straight to my stomach because they don't flow like this one. You know what? I won't hesitate to diss one or two before I'm through. Some drop science, but I'm dropped in English, even if yellow makes it a cappella. I still express, yo, I don't smoke weed or cess, because it's known to give a brother brain damage. And brain damage on the mic don't manage nothing but making a sucker in you equal. Don't be another sequel. All right, I'm warmed up. This was Boftrix from the bullish OB to the bearish OB, 3%. Beautiful trade. Well done, man. Praise where praise is due. Very nice, brother. Alrighty, let's move. So I hope you've all been following. I'm not going to tag everyone every time I drop TA, right? Because I'm going to annoy you guys. We've got 350 in the Discord now. I don't want to annoy everyone all the time. If you're trading, even just once a day, try to hop into the Discord, try to see what I'm dropping here in the TA, because I am taking my time to be there for you guys, right? Can I get a shout out? Yusuf, welcome. Now, well done, Boftrix, that was awesome. Jeff in the building. Yeah, we're ripping some bars, bro. And Jeff, very proud of you, man. All right, but here it is, guys. I said, it's coming. It's coming, right there it is, it's coming. Gotta be patient. And then, boom, red dot printed. But money flow not happy. You can see my alerts, right? I was on this, guys. I was on this like Donkey Kong, and I'm going to show you exactly why. Because the last 2 daily bear divs have been 30 to 35% drops on spot. This is not something that we could miss, and this could still play out, right? I have taken Majority of profits off the table because we are pumping now. I'm going to add more to the positions if we get a nice rejection up at resistance, and that would be the place. Never FOMO, right? But there could be one more opportunity to get into the short trade if the short trade does play out. And then here it was, guys, opening a small position, right? The VWAP wasn't ideal, but it's fine. We had the red dot. We had the bear div. Money flow was pointing down. VWAP had crossed. This is when I opened the position. And then boom, boom, boom. We had a little bit of violence, but it did play out really nicely. I am working on 2 new accounts, so they're relatively small trades. But that's what happens, guys. When you're working on a new account, right? You're taking something small, you're making something big. And they are growing, guys. They are growing, which is awesome. Slowly but surely. Let me bring up the apex. Wrong one. Alright, 1 second. There we go. The apex account is growing. We are moving. And yeah, very nice position. I have taken most out of the trade here. I've put my stop loss to entry. If we get a move up to the top of this wick, I'm going to add more to this trade. If we get stopped out and we come up for a triple top, I'm going to open a new position if we get the signals. All right, there was an impulse move here. We had 110% profit. So I said, hey, it's an impulse move. I'm going to take majority off the table, especially because it is a new account, right? You got to start with ultra tight risk management. You got to build it up. Once we're past $1,000, then I'll start to have a little bit of a bigger risk appetite. But really my TP for this trade is down here, guys, at the value area low at 65.7, which is why I really did want y'all to get in on this. Because, yeah, this is quite a juicy price target, and even on a small position, it can be quite nice. But I am going to throw more dollar in if we come up for another nice retest. And I did manage to milk some out here on Bitcoin and Ethereum from pretty similar entry price, but these were a little bit more rodeo high risk on the 100x. But again, I withdrew major profits from Bybit. Right, buying some things, I'm looking at buying a car, etc., etc. It's all happening, and now we do it again, guys. We go small to big, right? Small to big. That's alchemy, guys. You take a little bit and you make a lot, not the other way around. All right, cool, guys. Is everybody vibing with me? Let's get into it. I got so much to do today. Next Gen Core in the building. Welcome, welcome. Mr. Short. No stress. Do not hop on a moving train. You might get another opportunity here. Very likely. If we get a double bear div on the daily, guys, it's going to be magic. We got a triple bear div on the 12-hour. And now you got the 4-hour bull div. You might just get another opportunity. Like a tramp on chips. Boff tricks. Do we have a Londoner in the building? Lovely, man. All right, shout out everybody. Lovely to have you all here. Christian Clausen, thank you for being active, guys, in the Discord. It is super, super lovely what's happening in our Discord. I must say it's really great, guys. I mean, these trading setups, y'all are keeping it super hot. Massive shout out to JCG and Very. Very impressed with you. BB as well, keeping it hot here. And thank you, JCG. I mean, you're dropping trading setups here every day. Right, you dropping these, learning, helps everybody else to learn. Christian Clausen. It's so awesome. And when you guys drop these setups, I always keep an eye on it, right? And I can also help you out. And I just love to see you guys doing it. You're doing it yourself. You're learning. You're acting as a community. And this is where the magic happens, guys. I'll be very honest. I was talking to BB about it. Community is the key, right? I was wrecking money in futures before I found the beauty of community. I was a great spot trader. I made a really, really nice bank on spot trading when I started trading futures. Yeesh, I was following YouTubers, I was trading triangle breakouts, and I was wrecking. Like 25K, wrecked, gone, boom. Then I found community, and that's when my P&L started to come. Made it all back into the green and started to go up from there. Never underestimate the power of a community. Dimitri, welcome, welcome. And yeah, sorry guys, I did want to be live last night, but yo, I was knackered. recording so much course content. You can see I'm a bit knackered now as well, but working with a full-time video editor now, so lots more content coming and really upping the game there. And yeah, the walking should keep me going. Let's have a look at the P&L share. It was really amazing to see JCG. Where is that trade, bro? Where is that trade? I mean, you guys are winning all over the place. T-Powell, I see it, bro. I see it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Look at these positions, guys. Super nice, man. And I love that you're paper trading. This is how it's done, guys. Demo to paper trading to incrementally increasing your amounts. I'm going to make a video on that soon. And there we go. Thank you for MCB. Guys, Market Cipher B is the way. On MUBITE, beautiful. I have some MUBITE accounts for the community, guys. I have 3 funded challenges for the community to give away from MUBITE. I just need to figure out how to do it, right? One is already going to JCG because I promised him one, and let's be honest, guys, JCG is running this Discord right now, so he deserves one. So one is going to JCG. You have to pass the 2-step challenge, but you guys can do it, right? It's really, really fun actually to trade on MUBITE. And I will be live on the MUBITE YouTube tomorrow as well, doing more TA. But great to see it. Hedger Monks killing it, man. All right, cool, guys. Please get involved in the Apex campaign. I cannot stress enough, this is free cash. This is free trading capital, and it is time sensitive. Right, I'm also giving you rebates here on your fees. So when you trade every single day, you will get 10% of your fees back. Really, really cool. And from them, they're giving us a discount on fees. 15% on spot, 5% on perps. And if you guys keep this hot, I'll organize for a bigger rebate, right? We can get a bigger rebate here, but you guys have to actually get involved. And some of you are. So thank you. G, I believe you are getting involved there. Even if you missed out on the previous deposit bonus, now you can, even with a 50, you can get a 10, right? 250, 50, all the way up to 5,400, which is not bad. It's a little bit less than when it was just deposit bonus, but now we have this, guys. I want to see you smash this. 200,000 in volume is not that difficult to do with leverage, right? Do it, get the free capital. This is the Bybit DEX. It's a vibe, right? You want to be trading on Apex because hands down, it is the best interface on any DEX, and you want to be trading on a SEX and a DEX. Right, you want to have a DEX account, you want to have a SEX account. The video is up on my YouTube if you need to understand what the difference is between a SEX and a DEX, but I do believe it's important to be trading on both. And they're already implementing some of our feedback, guys. So if you have any feedback on this platform, I love the platform, I love the team. I want to help them grow it, and they've already approved some more awesome stuff for this community. So let's show them the fire. Get some trading volume going there. If you have a spare one, I'm actually interested by the MUBITE prop firm. Okay, so we're gonna have a little competition there. Why don't we do it this way, guys? Right, since we need to show the fire here on Apex, I'm already giving away a device, right? You can choose between a tablet, a smartphone, or a Web3 phone for whoever trades the most volume on Apex. I will also give the top 3 volume traders on Apex the MUBITE accounts, right? JCG is already trading on PIONEX, so he's good. He's really the one that supported our PIONEX campaign. The PIONEX team is having a bit of trouble because they had to relocate because of the war in Dubai and whatever, and everything is slow there. But let's do it that way, guys. If you show me the fire on Apex, right, I can see your UIDs, I can see who's depositing, I can see who's trading. I'll give one account to the person who deposits the most, and I'll give one account to the person who, yeah, trades the second most volume, because the first most volume goes for the device giveaway. Can I trade demo on Apex? Yes, you can. You can trade demo on Apex. But yeah, I love MUBITE. I love MUBITE. McCall, you definitely need to get involved. All right, just watch the MUBITE video on my channel. All right, cool. enough nonsense. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I have the live trading charts here with me. Screen as we go along, guys. And remember, live trading charts for this, not trading setups, but screen as we go along. I'm going to go deep into Bitcoin now. And you know what? Let me actually just drop that link so it's easy for everyone. It is in the description, but this is the Apex link. And we'll mix it up there, right? We'll give funded MUBITE accounts to those of you who trade the most volume on Apex. I think it's a good idea since we need to show the love to Apex there. Aika, ciao bella, grazie mille, welcome, welcome. All right, and if anyone's in Turkey, looks like I'll be in Istanbul for Istanbul Blockchain Week, 2nd of June. Raj, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely to see you. To up the game a little. Yeah, Jeffrey, you'll do well. You'll do well on a MUBITE. You just need to keep that leverage low, man. But anyway, DM me if you guys need any help with that. Let me actually pull up this banner. Let me know if the banner's annoying. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave that up for now. All right, is everything loud and clear, guys? Let me just check this. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Smash the like button. Let's get into it. The Discord is open with the live trading charts. Hit me up with any questions in the comments. Let's focus a little bit now on our top down. All right, does everyone know what top down is? Everyone should know what top down is. It's where we literally hit up the monthly time frame. And every time you see the monthly time frame, it's like, oh dang. Oh dang, why did I not see that, right? Why did I not see that? It's because we don't zoom out enough, guys. We zoom in too much. And we miss the big moves, the portfolio margin trades. If you are milking these massive swing trades, they can fund your scalping, right? Scalping is rodeo. And until you have an incredible scalping strategy, there's a lot of losses that come with scalping, right? We're working on the scalping because we want to, I mean, it's my favorite way of trading. But I love it, right? I love high risk. I love adrenaline trading because that's what teaches me emotional control, etc., etc. But when you zoom out here, look at these bear divs, guys. Right? We had two very, very, very clear chances to enter portfolio margin position entries here, which means you just take $1,000 on a 10x and you short Bitcoin, right? You short Bitcoin there. Initial profits went in, stop loss to break even, profits made. Next opportunity, simples, guys, simples. In this candle here, where was the bear div printed? Oh, guys. I think we're all guilty of this, right? The bear div was printed in this candle right here. So when you got this major bump against resistance there, we could have entered that and just been milking it the entire time to fund our evil scalping habits. Right? Everyone wants to be a scalper, but it's definitely the more advanced method of trading, and we should all be investors. We should all be swing traders, and then we can scalp if we really have time and want to. Alrighty, so what we're seeing here is a little bit contradictory to, you know, the fact that we're seeing the major short trade playing out on the daily right now. Okay, for the Apex sign up, use the email, guys. Use the email. If you are more advanced with wallets, right? I have a Phantom that I use, or if you use any of the other wallets, you can sign up with that wallet and connect it. But really, I would recommend using the email. It makes everything a lot simpler. And they are adding Arbitrum. I mean, they are adding the BEP20 chain to the email sign up. But Arbitrum is there. Just use Arbitrum on USDT. Most platforms have Arbitrum, or you can use any of the other chains. But yeah, just use the email. And make sure you watch the video, guys. It's in the description. The explainer video for Apex. I really love this platform. Hey, Crypto Klein in the building. I have to organize a visit, my man. I'm missing that side of the world. Hedger monks, speak of the devil and he shall appear. I was just speaking about you, brother. I was just speaking about you. Nice work, man. And we're going to speak about your CME gaps. All right, guys, so let's have a little bit of a look here. We see that money flow on the monthly is schwabang, pointing up. VWAP moving towards a cross. Wave trend starting to turn around. This looks like the beginnings of a potential monthly bottom. McCall, are you here? Breakthrough, let's go. Is this your first live stream with us, Mr. Breakthrough? South Africa's hot today, guys. South Africa hot in the building. But honestly, guys, what I want here is something like this. I want a bear market bottom. I don't want some little temporary green dot here and some little move up for a lower high and then we go lower. Of course, the market doesn't give you what you want. The market will usually give you what you don't want. But really, I just want to keep going down here and I want to be below that 45 line for a green dot. Well, let's see what happens. If we get the monthly green dot, we have to long it no matter where it is because, I mean, these are literally bottoms, right? This was the 2019 bottom, beautiful green dot, massive. This was that 2022 bottom, and yeah, massive. And a lot of people are talking about the potential rhyme. All right, we saw in Coin Bureau the potential rhyme between 2022 and current price action. The monthly is indeed forming that bottom. Yeah, it's interesting, right? We got the daily, which is bearish. We're going to speak about the weekly now. We got the daily, which is bearish. But something's happening here on the monthly. It doesn't look like it's going to print now, obviously not yet. But can you see how the wave trend is starting to curve around? Money flow is pointing up. We cannot deny that. Very similar to right here. VWAP is moving aggressively towards the zero line. Much more aggressively than this curve. And this is where it's really fun to analyze Market Cipher. And don't try to analyze Market Cipher, guys, if you're new to it on the lower time frames. Just come to the higher time frames and analyze there, because it makes it much easier. We haven't seen two green monthly candles next to each other since the bull market. Interesting, right? All right, we've got 9 hours left in the monthly candle, guys. And it's almost a morning star. It's almost a morning star, but it's not. I hope you've been watching my candle reading videos. I'm going to start dropping more of those. I just wanted to give everyone the time, right? Have you watched the bullish engulfing? Have you watched the hammer? Have you watched the candle anatomy? I'm going to be going through all the single, all the double, and then all of the multiple candle patterns. But for a morning star, we want to see the third candle engulf the first candle with green. And that would be a very strong sign of a reversal on the monthly. We're not currently getting it. It is still an inverted hammer at support. But as I say, I really want lower levels here, guys. I welcome the blood, right? I welcome the blood so we can just get it over with down to a point which makes sense as a bear market bottom. And really, if we look at that, of course, we would bring out the fib, right? From the previous bear market bottom all the way to the wick top. And then we would look at the golden pocket, and it would be somewhere in this golden pocket. Forgive my drawing. I need to still get better at drawing while walking. But basically, it would be somewhere in here. And if we look at all of the previous bear markets, you're looking at a fake out below the 786 because everybody capitulates there. The worst time to sell, of course, but that's where retail sells. So these are the levels, guys. These are the levels I'm looking at, 30K. And what I can see happening here is this like mid-level bottom. It would be very different to what we've seen in the last few cycles, but like a mid-level bottom and then something similar to this, right? Something similar to that. Should be a little bit annoying. We didn't get a green dot at all. So the cycle is unique, which is cool. It's always an interesting time to be alive here in crypto. Okay, a little bit of monthly time frame analysis. There we go. And when you are doing your top down, try to do your market cipher, your money flow, try to do your candles. All right, read the candles, see what's happening. You can even look at the monthly smart money concept order blocks, which is super Super crazy, right? I know it's slow stuff, guys, but you have to be aware here because you have to be aware of the future slow stuff that's coming. I mean, if you look at this, all right, there's your downward sloping structure for smart money concept. There's your previous red candle. If we take that candle body, what do we see? Sniper entry, guys. The best long you could have gotten in the past few months. Really nice. Can't be sleeping on this kind of stuff. And really, it's crazy, but in that case, it's this for the short, guys. It's that for the short, lower high. And there's a lot of nice room, no smart money concept order block. I guess you could call this a breaker block. All right, because we came down, we hit the order block, we went up, and then we broke it. Now it could serve as resistance and possibly even a retest to the upside. Alrighty. I'm going to take it a little bit slow today, guys, because I feel like it's important. We have watched everything and more than once. Hey, that's my man. That's my man. Alrighty, cool. Now the last thing you look at when you're doing your top down is your RSI. And here we do see monthly stochastic crossing over its own slow moving average and starting to trend, right? We don't trust the stochastic until it actually trends back into the momentum zone because, yeah, stochastic is known to throw us around a little bit. And then we have regular RSI turning around pretty much where RSI turns around. Monthly RSI never goes into oversold because Bitcoin is such a game changer of an asset, right? This could, according to RSI, we could be looking at a little bottom here. But we could also be seeing this kind of thing because we want a bull div, guys. We want a bull div. Let's see if we got a monthly bull div here last time. Not really. Alrighty, time for weekly. Okay, a little bit of a different story here on the weekly. Big Dreams Crypt. My man, what's up, man? What's up, bro? Everybody give Big Dreams a sub to his YouTube channel. He's doing things. All right, already at the weekly, we can see a few things here. Nice little bottom on the support and resistance flip. Right, whenever you see heavy resistance broken and not retested, beware of that level as a scene of the crime. And yeah, I'm going to go a little bit faster now because we've got loads to do. Yeah, I'm walking, G. I'm walking. Following in Jay's footsteps. Right, two beautiful green dots on the weekly. Right now, weekly's pretty much in the middle. Right. Actually looks like we could be heading towards a red dot here. Money flow looks like it wants to turn around. VWAP starting to come down. Nothing major in terms of signals here on this weekly time frame. RSI did tap the bottom. And remember when we were at the bottom, I said it's really cool that we are at the bottom here for the weekly RSI. It is a bullish sign. Yeah, not bad, right? Since we were in oversold on weekly, we are currently 17% up. Not bad. RSI on weekly is one of the things that is starting to look slightly bearish. We still need a bit of time here for it to trend down back into the momentum zone, but weekly RSI looking a little bit bearish, and we are seeing a rejection right at the 50 level on regular RSI. 10 hour, interesting. I know what you were trying to say, but you said the wrong word, bro. Barry, I'm just gonna delete this last comment because YouTube is getting super strict, right? But I know what you meant to say. You meant to say rap, right? But you you added one letter by mistake. Yeah, we're gonna look at the 12 hour. There's a lot I want to talk about on the 12 hour, but we'll have a look at that 10 hour as well. What if the war comes to an end instantly? Well, guys, the war's come to an end 3 times already. Right? This is what Trump does. He messes with everybody's psyches. I don't think this war's over, guys. I don't think this war's over. I think we're in a kind of Cold War environment now that's going to last for a while. There could be a recession, right, which could send us into the bear market. No stress, my brother. No stress. All right, so some candle reading nice and quick here. We do see a bit of a triple bottom that played out now to its target. In terms of wicks, right, we can see the triple bottom. In terms of candle bodies, we can see a little bit easier for the newbies, very clear double bottom pattern on the weekly time frame with the price target. Very easy in the W of the double bottom, right? You just take your top to bottom and that's your price target. Not quite to target, right? In terms of double bottom, we might see a little bit of a higher high there. And that could give us the oomph we need to actually break out. But I would say pretty much target reached. I would say pretty much target reached there. Okay, cool. Let's pick it up, guys. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try think of the most methodical way to go about this daily time frame because there's just so much here. Okay, first of all, let's speak about the bear divs. All right, the reason that I did enter my positions and the reason I'm still in my positions is this bad boy right here, as I did outline in the Discord TA. All right, that is a daily bear div. If we go back to the previous daily bear divs, these are trades that you never want to sleep on. All right, this is more of a picture perfect bear div because we have bigger moves in our wave trend, but it's just the same pattern, guys. It's the same pattern, right? VWAP cross down, money flow cross down. You got your bear div printing, you got your higher high on price, and then there was your crazy 35% down. And there are more similarities on this than you might think. Yeah, 4-hour downward sloping parallel channel, man. That's literally on my list. Joseph, you're killing it, bro. That's literally on my list, brother. All right, but I just want to show you guys particularly the similarity here. I hear a Discord message. Let's go. All right, you see this is a bear flag. Before the bear flag broke down, we had a tap at the top of the bear flag, which is where all the newbies say, hey, it's time to go long. We're going back to 120K. And that's where everybody got wrecked. That's where the whales dumped it. And we got a beautiful bearish divergence there to show us. There's something eerily similar happening here, right? It's maybe too obvious, but it's there. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Could happen, which is why I'm holding on to these short trades and why I actually want to put a little bit more in if we come back up. If we come back up and we get another red dot or we get another bear div or we get anything like money flow dumping, I'm going to put more into the trade, but even just a small amount. Right, so if you are in FOMO here and you're not in the short trade, I would draw the parallel channel from the top of that wick to those candle bodies up to these little fake outs, and then I would watch if we do come back up. Right, anywhere in this zone you want to look for bearish signals. And that's where you can get into this short. There might be another possible entry into the short, but it's a short that you do want to be in. I'm not saying this is going to happen, guys. But $10, if you can get in with $10 on 100x, on a 37% down, that's crazy, right? 3,700%. Even on a $10, you're making money. So yeah, swing trading is hard, guys, but it's a beautiful way to trade. Hegemonks. I don't know if I'm reading your name like correctly, if I'm interpreting it correctly, but I love it because it's like a monk. It's like a monk that hedge trades. Hegemonks. All right, we are seeing. Oh wait, let me show you just the previous one, right? Just the previous daily bear divs, because this has been something that I've been trading for years. And honestly, the win rate on the daily bear divs is ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. And you have so much time to enter the trades. You have like a whole few days, right? Just after the bear div prints to enter. I mean, this was another like ideal example. They're not always this good. But here it traded and it printed and you had 1, 2, 3, 4 days after it printed. Money flow was going down, VWAP crossed, and there was another one, 32% down. These are the trades that I say can fund your scalping habits, right? And there was another one here. This is why I am so risk managed on these even, right? After the first impulse move, you take major profits and you put stop loss to break even. So here was a bear div in this cluster. We had the impulse move. You take major profits, you put stop loss to break even, so that if you come back up above, you just wait for the next one, right? You don't see your profits unrealized and not do anything and then come and get stopped out. And then you have to make it back, which is revenge trading, which is even worse. That's awesome, guys. Even in a super big uptrend, right? This was a very strong daily uptrend. You could still trade these bear divs. And then this one was like rodeo, right? This would be like probably enough to give you profits, but I would count this as the lower side of the win rate, right? Like an invalidated. But if you go back, okay, so that's already 1, 2. We'll call this one a win because we've already taken profits on the impulse move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it was 5, right? 1 out of 6, we'll call a loss. 1 out of 7, literally, so nice. 1 out of 8, 1 out of 9. It's nuts, guys. You get the point, right? And then you say, let's 2 out of 10. That's an 80% win rate. 2 out of 11. You get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. All right, cool, cool, cool. Okay, another reason I did take major profits on this trade is the stochastic RSI on the daily. It's not yet ready to bust up, but it is in oversold. Stochastic is just heading into oversold. Everything loud and clear, we good. All right, lovely to see everybody. Please smash that like button. Bullish till 82. Honestly, I'm a little bit tempted to open a long trade. I'm a little bit tempted to hedge the current short with a little bit of a lower time frame long. Because of that CME gap. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the CME gap. Interesting. Fake out to the downside. Best way to trade, guys. Market cipher. 100%. Alright, everything looks good. Okay, I'm going to try to be methodical here in the way that we analyze so that the chart doesn't get too messy because there's a lot to understand. And yeah, they're all super interesting. Okay, so let me be clear here about the current trade. My stop loss is already at a break even. 78.3, my entry somewhere there. My original stop loss was 80K because if you look at the 80K level, there's very little volume above it, right? I think it's almost time to drop in our FRVP, but we have a low volume zone from 80 to 84. If we break 80, we're going to quickly fly up to 84. So I was very happy to take the stop at 80. I've now moved my stop into profit and I've taken major profits, but I'm leaving something in the trade. And really the final TP is down here at the value area low. Rinse and repeat, and it's happened a few times in this range. Right, fixed range volume profile. My favorite tool, guys. This should be really the core of your strategy. You're not even using the market cipher signals unless the FRVP is giving you confluence. Really, this is everything. I mean, look at these volume nodes. Look at that, guys. It's the one, right? It's the one. You can see that, if anything, over the past few weeks, that has been the one level that has been important, right? Major resistance rejection, beautiful trade. Then broke above it, we get the, oh, potential big wick. Are we gonna stay above it or not? Oh, little dip below it. We come back up above it. We get rejected below it. Massive move down. Retest. Massive move down straight away. You can tell that it's the most important level within the value area high because the volume is coming out the furthest. Adverse in the building. Let's go. What if it takes BTC 2 years to retest all-time high? I don't mind it, honestly. I don't mind if it takes 2 years because we're still going to be day trading and it gives me time to buy more Bitcoin. Are you guys stacking Bitcoin? All right, stacking Bitcoin here. I'm not stacking so much here, but stacking at 65 is much better than stacking at 100. It's like 60%, 40% off. Okay, anyway, let's start moving a little bit faster so we can actually do some scalping today. These are the high volume nodes. Drop in your fixed range volume profile. Watch the tutorial if you need to. It's super, super important. For now, I'm just going to drop in the nodes. I'm not going to drop in the zones because it's going to make our charts a little bit messy for the rest of the analysis. And really, these ones are not so important now. But we can see that the two levels that we had to be aware of, right? This is where I took profits. Why? Because it's volume. This is where I added to my trade. Why? Because it's a retest of a volume level. Nice and simple. And there is my final take profit down at the value area low, because this is where I'm going to start looking for the long. And oof, man, they are nice. There are really nice order blocks down here. This one, especially juicy. We're going to look at it on the 4 hour. Right, there we go. Speak quickly about the double top, but I think actually it'll be easier to see on the 4 hour. We'll save that for the 4 hour or the 12 hour. Okay, always nice to bring up your 50 over 200. It's my favorite EMA for zoomed out analysis. XMR. Scalp, which direction, man? I got 2 trading accounts open. Tell me, which direction? Let's put it to the test there, bro. Have you done your due diligence? Have you got 5 levels of confluence? That is, man. Just that, guys. FRVP market cipher on any coin. Boom. XMR long. Let's open another window here. Okay, what's the analysis? Please drop it into the Discord. Drop it into live trading charts. Nice. Analyzing the RSI, not bad. I like trading XMR, and there's actually huge eyes on XMR at the moment for some reason. What time frame? 3 minute. BSB for the short. 5 levels of confluence is ideal, right? But 3 to 5 is good. Ooh. Are you saying long? Are you saying long? Which time frame? Okay, I'm adding BSB to the list. And really, I do want to get through the TA, guys, because it's important. A lot has changed, right? There's a lot of new information on the charts. Boftrix is hard currency. Okay, I wanted to tag you. Guys, I know sometimes maybe it's annoying, but try to use the same name on your Discord as your YouTube, right? Otherwise, it's so tough for me, right? Because Discord is like all of these like code names. Short. BSB. Short. Yeah, I don't know about longing this coin. Looks like a short is going to print here, but it's not above the 45. But look how nicely this coin is behaving, guys, on the 3 minute. Look at that. Nice up. This was a nice down. You can see a very nice range here. Nice 3-minute scalping range. Ooh, super nice bear div, rifle. I'm really impressed that you guys are picking up on these rifles. All right, bear div, manipulation, rifle, beautiful, value area high to value area low. Then, see why I tell you guys below the 45 line. Look at this. Beep, 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 beep. Then below the 45 line, there's your trade, value area low to value area high. And this one, not ideal, not ideal. Above the 45, let's go, boom. Below the 45, let's go, boom. Yeah, this is a nice range. What time frame long, guys? Okay, we'll look at BSB shortly. Okay, that helps. That helps to know that you're hard currency. Thank you, brother. Looks more like a short. Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking, but not even ideal, right? Because we want it above the 45 or below the 45. But it's a good start, guys. It's a good start. Liquidation resting above. So it's a breakout trade, right? Did everybody watch the fake outs video that I just dropped? It's one of my favorite videos that I have dropped. Please catch up on it if you haven't seen it yet. And it's pretty cool, guys. I made it because YouTube told me that you guys want it. YouTube has a really nice AI algorithm that they've introduced into the YouTube studio, and it tells me what you guys want, what you've asked for in my comments, and it told me managing fake outs. So I made it. It's awesome. Shorted. 3-minute bearish OB, yeah. But it's at POC. Guys, we do not trade at POC. We do not trade at POC. There's the bearish OB. And for a breakout trade, is it Boftrix who's talking about this trade? Who's talking about this trade? Hegemonks. Is Hegemonks. I see what you are talking about, brother. I see it, right? There's a big wick up there, which means that there's liquidity sitting there that wants to be eaten up. I see that. But if you're going for that target, you want to be entering at the value area low, right? This is just me trying to teach you good habits, guys. Even if you break out here, you don't want to enter because you're in value area high. And statistically, you're more likely to do this. But it's a good bit of learning. BSB could suddenly break down. Okay, let's quickly look at BSB and then we're going to get back into the TA. I see you guys have been trading BSB all over the place in the Bybit communities. Yeah, this is looking juicy, guys. This is looking juicy. I like it. I like it. Almost want to turn off the trend lines. Okay. It's weird. We're not seeing a bearish OB. Let's try the view trading. This is Sonar Lab. Let's see if we're getting a bearish OB. Also nothing. But yeah, I can see Market Cipher is going to give us a nice red dot there very, very soon. It's also rhyming with our regular RSI and our stochastic. So adverse, this is what we call confluence, right? Our regular RSI and our stochastic RSI is rhyming. This is one level of confluence. And really, you know, I can relate this to here, right? RSI and stochastic RSI rhyming in overbought or oversold. That is one level of confluence we can look at for the scalping strat. Then we have Market Cipher about to print the red dot here on the 3-minute time frame. We'd have to do a little bit higher time frame analysis here if we want to enter this short. But there's another level of confluence. It's not printed yet, but money flows down. VWAP's about to cross. Wave train's about to print a red dot. It's looking good, and that would be a second level of confluence. Now, all we need is the third level of confluence, which for this strategy usually is a bearish order block. I'm not sure why it's not showing. Neither of them are showing this as a bearish order block, but this is clearly, to me, right? And this is why you also You shouldn't just rely on indicators, right? Especially for SMC. You should learn your SMC. There's an uptrend. There's a break of structure. There's your impulse move. Here is your previous green candle. There is the bearish order block. Because it's 3 minutes, I'm going to go wick to wick. So yeah, I see it. I see it, man. It's like maybe the indicators are not showing the bearish OB anymore because it's been tapped once, twice, 3 times. Right? And then it went above it, but it could still be, as they call, a breaker block. Yep, this could play out, guys. So the red dot is now printed. Money flow is coming down. We could short this if we get a reaction from this order block. Price reaction from SMC order block, right? We want to see it move. I'm going to try to get through the TA now. Now you guys are just making me want to trade. Value area high. Another level of confluence. It's not terrible. It's not bad, but we want to see the reaction. Which means we want to actually see price starting to leave this order block. Big Beluga. Is that a meme coin? Please, please. Let's go for high caps, guys. I've got on my list here for today. Ton, XRP, Aster, Doge, Tau, ARB, Solana, Uni, Dot, XMR, which you guys gave me, and the BSB. But high caps, guys. Wait for a break below. There we go. Swing failure, then into the short. We've got OGs. Oh, Big Beluga is an indicator. I got you. McCall, thank you, brother. More bullish than bearish. Yeah, I would have to do a little bit of higher time frame analysis, but thank you, McCall. You rock, man. I'll short it, guys. We'll do a little paper trade there if it breaks down out of this order block. Okay, let's keep it going here with the TA. We'll get through it, guys. We'll get through it. Okay, I was going to bring up the 50 over the 200, which on the daily is your death or golden cross. And yeah, nice to see. We broke above the 50. We retested it. We're trending up now towards the slower moving average of the 200. And this is really going to be the big sign. All right, what happens here? Does this slower moving average now start to turn down and these both start to trend down again? Or do we come down and test this and continue riding this trend and squeeze between the two, and do they cross? All right, it's a lot slower. Still got time to play out, but SMC Big Beluga. Now you have to pay for it. Oh, Big Beluga is an SMC indicator. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, I love my Tuffy indicator, guys. I love my Tuffy SMC. Okay, from here, we're going to go to the CME gaps. And I actually want to put these onto this Bitcoin chart. But is everybody following these CME gaps? Because they're all over the place. Really, really nice, right? So I've put them in here. To put them in, I want you guys to do this yourself, right? Don't just follow the levels that I'm giving you. Because I'm trying to teach a man to fish, you know what I'm saying? Or a woman. Women can fish too. Okay, so I'm just going to show you on one of them quickly how to do it. There is a CME tutorial on my channel, but if it's a green candle, it closes at the top of the body, right? So you take the top of your rectangle from the top of the green candle, which is where it closed, right? Because it opens the candle at the bottom of the body, wicks down, wicks up, closes at the top of the body. So that's where the gap, that's where price closed, and then price opened at the top of the green body. So that's where I draw my CMEs, and this is extremely accurate. Extremely, extremely accurate. All right, we had another little one in here, but it did close. Ooh, not fully. Not fully. There's like a teeny, teeny gap there, which does also pull price. But really we have, I'm just going to take this line out right now. Where's my magnet, guys? There. Here we go. There's our magnet. at the top of the CME gap. And even if we leave it behind now, we have to just keep in mind that there's a magnet there. And then the other ones, they're there. They're there, guys. This has not been closed, right? I love the magnets. There's a little magnet here. And then there's a little magnet here. A little magnet here. I wish I could just copy paste these from this chart onto the Bitcoin chart. I mean, maybe you actually can. Let's see. Oh! No, it's in the wrong place. It's in the wrong place. That would be too easy. But we know it's 84, guys. It's 84. This is the top of the CME gap that we're looking at with the magnet. And then in my own time, I'm going to translate these onto the chart. But those are the magnets we're looking at now. And it makes it a lot clearer, right? Yeah, watch the CME tutorial. It's really helpful. And it's actually a full strategy on CME gaps, right? CME trading is a full strategy. And really, these should be major take profits for the short because they're magnets. And then full take profit here at the value area low, or 65. It was on this wick. And then this is really the interesting one here. All right, let's talk about if we go up from here. If there is positive news, right? Trump is running everything at the moment. If there is positive news here and we head up above 80 to 84, then what happens? All right, look at this. Crazy. In my opinion, if we break, it's almost crazy that it didn't happen here because there's very little volume here. But if we can just break this level here, which is where we got rejected, it was close. We were close, guys. It's the 80K level. There's nothing sitting there. There's nothing sitting there. And what's really helpful here is if you actually go back and I'm going to take this out now. We've got our nodes that we've drawn in, but you just take all of your volume and you throw it into the fixed range volume profile so that we're using our historical volume just to see what's in this gap. And we can see here already visually, right? Really smooth push there, quick dump there, bit of a slower move, but really pretty fast moves within 80 to 83 is historically a zone where it just cruises. And yeah, if we do our fixed range volume profile all the way from back here, then we will get it. Pretty much saying the same thing, right? High volume node there, high volume zone here, lack of volume in between. Let's take this out for now. And then what's super interesting is what happens if we close the CME gap. If we get to 84, then there's major support, triple bounce, right? Triple W, triple bottom, whatever you want to call it, up to its target, and then sliced right through. Never a retest did we see, right? We did not see this level retested. That means it's scene of the crime. It means that institutional traders have limit orders here for the short. I'm not saying go set a limit order there, but that is a place where I'm going to be looking for a big short. All right, it is a retest of the bottom of the previous range. Let's do that again. Just this section there. There we go. Discord link is in the description. Breakthrough, are you not in the Discord? Man, the Discord is where we hang. BB in the building. Lovely to have you, man. Yeah, we have done quite a bit of awesome teaching and TA. Better late than never, brother, but just catch up. Like, put it on high speed afterwards and just catch up because it's been an awesome, awesome session. Big welcome, man. I was thinking these last CMEs were already filled since the price passed in front. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. A CME gap is not filled until the top of the gap is filled. Right? Just because we touched the bottom of the gap, that's a front run, right? The gap needs to be fully closed, guys. The gap needs to be fully closed. It's almost even worse. It's like a stronger magnet now because we've had the front run. Passed my first challenge in a day. Nice. Yeah, the whole crew's here. It's lovely to be with you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. My favorite place to be. Breakthrough. Okay, awesome. I see you guys. All right, yeah, please do try to keep your usernames consistent. Right? I know BB because he's BB on both. I mean, Juan Carlos, I can see is JCG. Guillaume, I can see is G. Try to keep some consistency in your usernames between the Discord and the live, the YouTube lives. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the pace here, guys. Okay, we've done a huge amount, and we're getting through what I want to show you, and it's time for channels. So I'm actually going to clean this up. You guys know how to find your high volume nodes now. They are the most important levels of support and resistance. Do not trade without them. And is anybody using spider lines? Since I dropped the spider lines tutorial. It's magic, guys. These are all spider line levels. I hope you guys are using them. I know McCall uses them. Okay, let's get into it now. We're going to do channels. We're going to do channels on channels. And when you're drawing in your channels, first look for your major swing highs and swing lows. This here. Magic, honestly. What's that? The spider lines. Amazing, amazing. No, it's crazy, guys. Spider lines are next level. Next level. Okay, so when you're drawing in your channels, really just mess around with it at first and try find your most touch points, right? You'll know what feels right. That's why I drop it in and then I move it around. And you just look for what feels right. If you have watched my parallel channels tutorial, you'll know my personal strategy for this is to draw extreme channels. So what I like to do is to draw first most touch points, right? Which usually will give you fake out zones. Fake out zones. And then what you do is you draw in your extreme parallel channels, which is still looking pretty perfect. Right? Do you see how perfect this looks? It's great. I love it. And then you have your extreme channel on the bottom. I know like some people don't like this, right? If you don't like this, of course, you can just draw your whole channel like that. But really this is something that has been super, super powerful for me. And it works like all over the place. Every channel that has fake outs, you draw the extreme zone of the channel at the fake out levels. It's so beautiful because then your median line in your extreme fake out zone also is very nice confluence for trades. Dropped a message in the Discord. Let's go. Regression channels are doing that automatically. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes I'm an artist, guys. I'm an artist. I don't want indicators doing everything. I have looked into the regression channels. It's super cool, right? It's super cool. If you want me to, I'll get into it. Which session of the Discord is active? I will take a look, Barry, at the regression channels. Live trading charts, guys. I see some of you are dropping into trading setups. Nice. But drop into live trading charts while we are live. Breakthrough, I see you, bro. I see you. Okay, dude, we're gonna finish this BTC if it's the last thing I do, guys. Yeah, and if you come into the Discord, drop me a DM, I'll add you as a friend, right? There are impersonators in the Discord, guys. I'm racking my brains trying to figure out a way to get rid of these impersonators. They block me, then they're in the Discord, and then as soon as someone new comes into the Discord, they message them. And I can't even see them in my own Discord, but I have a plan. Right? I have a plan. I'm going to use a mod, right? And my mod is going to help me to get rid of all of these impersonators. Short scalp on Sui. Okay, let me add it to the list. Okay, cool. Let's do these channels, guys. Let's get these done. Okay, so there's our larger channel. Then, of course, we have our upward sloping. I'm going to call this the medium channel, right? Breakthrough, did you just get DMs from impersonators? Please, please report them. Right, so like I said earlier, for this channel, what I would do is first take this wick at the top, then to the candle bodies, then to these nice rejections all in a line. And yeah, most touch points, guys. Most touch points always. And it's totally a matter of preference. I like to actually mix my candle bodies and my wicks. Right? Technically, in technical analysis, they say either choose the candle bodies or the wicks. But honestly, you can see when there's a big wick, there's a liquidity zone there. So I like to take the biggest wicks and then take them to the candle bodies. But yeah, matter of preference. And now what's so crazy is look at these squeezes in the diamond patterns, which is also nice to do this on a clean chart, right? You see all of these triangles that are happening because of these parallel channels overlapping. It's super, super interesting, right? It's crazy. Yeah, the impersonators are too much. Okay, so breakthrough first, block all of the people that messaged you once you came in, right? Same thing, hedge your monks. I might have friend requested you though. I'll check. I'll check shortly, breakthrough. Yeah, sorry, I've been a little bit slow on the DMs, guys. I am crazy busy at the moment. I have hired more full-time team to help me, so it should get a little bit better now. But yeah, I'm super inspired, super motivated. All right, so now we go to the 4 hour. And this is where it gets interesting. There's a bunch of other TA I want to do here on the 4 hour, but here we go. Look what's happening. We're getting a new downward sloping channel here. And you can, you can change these channels, right? But you got to draw them in as early as possible. If new price action comes in, that's helpful. You can change it. But when you are drawing it in, just look for most touch points. And everybody's seen the parallel channels video, right? There's 2 now. I've made 2 parallel channels videos. The median line is what helps you so much when you're drawing it in. And yeah, this is now really nice in terms of what we call dynamic support and resistance. Now you just add in your high volume nodes from the fixed range volume profile, and there is what we call the key support and resistance on the charts. And now you can go and scalp. And when you are scalping, you have these key support and resistances. Let me quickly drop in the high volume nodes again. But don't try scalp without this, guys. All right, if we look at our scalping plan, price at key level of FRVP support and resistance on higher timeframes. I did say optional. I'm actually going to take out optional and I'm just going to put aware of key levels of support and resistance. You guys know what S and R is, so I'm just going to put S and R on higher time frame, put FRVP and channels. And this is our golden document right here, guys. This is the strategy that we're backtesting, and I'm going to turn this into a banger strategy for us. And really, it's JCG, guys. JCG that has birthed birthed this beautiful scalping strategy. I've been so busy with the beginner to intermediate and the market cipher tutorials, but I've always wanted to backtest a scalping strategy that has a high win rate and make content on it and bang it, because it's my favorite way of trading. Okay, there we go, guys. If you are in the Discord, send me a friend request. I will go through all of them. And then, maybe I shouldn't say it here, but we'll have a code, right? We'll have a code. But the best thing to do in the Discord is to just make sure that it's my profile. So they always change it slightly, and it's not in the name, right? So they can make the name the same, but they cannot make the handle the same, guys. They will always put a dot after or an extra underscore or some nonsense in the handle, right? The handle is what's important. And at the end of the day, I'm never going to ask you for money. I'm never going to ask you for any kind of logins. Like, just use your brains, guys. Do not, like, I would never ask you for money, right? So never pay a scammer. Never give anyone anything. Don't give me your logins. Is everyone with me? Like, scammers will always be there in this industry. It is just, it's a part of the industry. It's pretty unfortunate, but they respawn like cockroaches, guys. It's crazy. I get scammers banned, and then they just respawn with new accounts because that's what they do. It's sad but true. All right, so now you put these in at your tippiest top high volume nodes. We'll just focus on the places around price for now. But once you've done this, now you can go start to scalp, right? Because you have to be aware. We're at resistance now. We've got a nice little gap above us. We got a possible breakout here with a nice gap, right, with no resistance. Also got a potential downside move, but we first have to watch the squeeze there. Right, then there's space here. Is everybody following? The date of creation of your account helps identify. Interesting, true. Yeah, my Discord is from my Counter-Strike gaming days. My Discord is ancient, guys. You don't even want to know how old I am. Does anybody know how old I am? Okay, so I actually missed the 12-hour. There's quite a lot I wanted to show you on the 12-hour. But all good. We've covered most of it on other time frames. It is a nice example of a double top here, which is also why I was getting super eager for the short at this double top. I'm younger than you. All right, let's go. Let's go. I was in before CS 1.6. Right? Oh, wait. 1.6 was the first CS, pretty much. I was playing CS Source. Back in the day, guys. All right. Boom. 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 Beautiful. Double top. Neckline to top. Target reached. And I just want to speak about a couple of things here. I didn't take the long, but there were a few nice long opportunities here. We weren't aware of the parallel channel yet, but there were a few things that were telling us that you could actually go long on the 4-hour here and the 4-hour here. A few of my mates did get it, right? Ahmed got the 100x trade right on the wick here at 75.6. He nailed it. Super awesome. Thousands of people followed him in the trade. And yeah, they all made really nice profits all the way back up to the retest of that high volume node. And how did he get it? Well, there's a few ways actually that he got it. All right, he's an SMC master SMC trader. And here we can see it, guys. Downward sloping structure. All right, break of structure, impulse move. Here it is from the body. Boom. It also overlapped on the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, multiple reasons why As an SMC trader, you would want to go long at that wick. And then we also have these nice fibs. All right, you see why I needed to do TA today? There's just so much learning that has happened on the charts. But if you take your fib on this 12-hour from the bottom to the top of the wicks, right? There's your fib trend. Here's your retracement. Look at that, guys, in the golden pocket. And then the next entry down at the golden pocket. And I think you guys saw me talking about this with McCall in the Discord. All right, this is where I took my first profits. That's where I took profits again, because this is the 0.618. This is the 0.786. These levels don't lie, guys. These hips don't lie. Dang, how do you guys know? How do you guys know? 90s baby, 100% guys. I'm a 90s baby. I was born in 91. 30s max. 30 max. I'm 34, guys. Who got it? Yeah, McCall and Breakthrough. Reveal your age. I'm 34, guys. Actually, I'm pretty much 35 because I'm 35 in like 1 month. 29 May, I'm 35. Bufftrix, how old are you, bro? Okay, cool. So there's the fib. Guys, please use your fibs. Use your fibs for taking profits. I am still busy with the actual take profit video on how to take profits. Should actually add fibs in here. It's just becoming a little bit confusing. Take profit, 1, 2, 3, stop loss, break even, TP1. I'm just gonna say fib retracement levels, previous trend for gradual TPs. Right, I get a lot of people asking me when do you take TPs? These are your TPs. Right, here's your previous trend. If you got in at a magic level, boom, 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 anywhere there where we were getting the nice signals. I mean, it's crazy, guys. Triple bear div. So nice. Triple bear div. Then these are your levels. Simple as pie. You can see exactly how beautiful these levels are. Right, I usually don't go for the 236. I'll do my first TP at the 382. I'll do my second TP at the 0.5, and you can see here within one 12-hour candle, you would have hit 2 TPs there. Then you would have retraced and you would have come down, well, very quickly, right, to hit your third TP at 0.618. And then your stop loss is hopefully at break even now, guys, because at a 1-to-1 risk to reward, you go break even. So 1-to-1, mine was at 80, somewhere there you go break even with your stop loss to there, wherever your entry is, and then there's another take profit. Right, fibs for take profits it's rudimentary, my young Watson, but it's very, very overlooked. How would you like an indicator that uses market cipher, SMC, and FRB strategies all inbuilt to give you trade signals? I would love it, man. That's actually what I'm trying to build. I'm first working on the market cipher indicator, but I'm actually having trouble with it. Right? Because market cipher is the core. Market cipher is the core of our analysis. But I'm just having trouble with... Right, CryptoFace is doing the same thing. We're both trying to do it and it's not easy, but we're trying to build a trading bot. Never mind an indicator. First, of course, you have to build the indicator that generates the webhooks on the signals. It's just not easy to do, guys. Like, yes, the bear divs have a good win rate, but really you want to wait for money flow. And I just can't code the money flow. I'm struggling. Like, it's easy enough to say, okay, when there's a bear div and the VWAP has crossed, then you've got 2 of 3, but I only wanted to generate the signal when the money flow is pointing down, which is very much a human thing. 10 days before mine. Man, are you in Cape Town? Let's party. Let's party. Altec, pop me a message, man. But yeah, this is really where it's at right now. I am trying to code this. I'm at a bit of a dead end here. I don't know what to do about the money flow. The only thing that I can think is to just do it on the, if it's a red dot with, and we didn't even get it here, I'll show you on a lower time frame, but with a big red dot above. So basically a trigger wave above the 45 with a bear div, then it's a sell, right? And I can add the VWAP, but the money flow is where I'm struggling. So McCall, you've built it, amazing. Because I guess the SMC, we could use Tuffy. We could use Tuffy's code or the Sonar code, and we could embed it, which is simple enough because there's order blocks for the signals. Yeah, struggling with the market cipher bot, guys. I would love to see it. Is the script running? Can you make it public? Or can you send me the link to the script? Thailand in December. Tomorrowland. Okay, sweet, man. That sounds cool. I'm actually looking to go somewhere in December for a break. But I think Tuffy and I are going to Thailand mid-year. Can you measure the slope of the money flow? Welcome, Agri, welcome. I don't know how to code that, guys. I'm not that advanced with the Pine. I don't know how to code the direction of the money flow. If you guys can help me, it would be awesome. But basically, I just want to know, it needs to be part of the signal if the money flow is pointing up, just in the same direction of the signal, but I'm struggling with that. Calculating the difference between the price at the red dot and the current price. If it's negative or positive, then you know it's pointing up or down. Man, you guys are big brain. Let me send you a screenshot. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I know there's a way. There's always a way, guys. There's always a way. But yes, that would be the way to do it. To say, okay, one candle back, where was money flow? And where we are now, where is money flow? If it's positive, then it's pointing up. If it's negative, then it's pointing down. Makes sense. Oh, wow, guys, I think we finally finished Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this fail of a morning star. Pretty interesting. All right, price action candle reading. Here's your morning star. Picture perfect. Well, I guess that should be a red candle. But pretty much morning star with the bullish engulfing. And then FOMC. FOMC was a big dump. And what's crazy is FOMC dumped the price just because interest rates came out neutral. That's because Bitcoin is so overbought, right? Everyone needs very positive info in order to pump it. Claude. Commodore 64. Is that a plane? I don't even know what the Commodore 64 is. Yeah, please send a screenshot. That would be awesome. Okay, guys, what I want to do now, I want to do market charts, but I first want to actually do a little bit of broader market analysis. So I'm going to open ChatGPT. Right? Just a little bit of ChatGPT. Summary of FOMC statement last night. Is this big enough? Can you guys see? Okay, the Fed held interest rates unchanged. This is another wait and see move as policymakers assess incoming data. I really should have been live for this, but I don't know why. For me, I just like to step back. I just like to step back, get some popcorn, watch the trades that I'm already in with risk managed, and just not even trade, right? It's so rodeo how Jay trades during FOMC. We'll do it on the next one, guys. We'll do it on the next one. I kind of just like to step back and then the next day do the summary. Ah, early computer. Crazy, man. After making 10 BTC, we do something as a community. Well, I got big plans, guys. I got big plans for this community. I want to buy a mansion. I want to buy a mansion in Cape Town, right here in Camps Bay, where you guys can all come and visit and stay. There'll be rooms for everyone. You can stay, you can trade. I got big dreams. Early computer, crazy. All right, so wait and see. And really that equals bearish because it's just not bullish, it's neutral, which equals bearish because Bitcoin is overbought. All right, inflation is still a concern and was described more strongly as elevated. So that's bad. Rising energy prices and geopolitical tensions, Middle East conflict are adding upward pressure on inflation. So that's bad. The economy is still expanding, but uncertainty has increased. Economy is expanding. What does that even mean? Policy stance. The Fed emphasized it will monitor data closely, inflation, jobs, financial conditions, adjust rates if needed, depending on risks. So basically, no, they're not going to. Kept flexibility. Guys, it'll be so cool, right? I'm already just super into property investments, so I'm like, why not? It'll be a great investment for me. It will be, yeah, an awesome place for you guys to be able to come visit and trade and learn, right? Ahmed's also a super big inspiration for me in this. That will be like a trading academy, retreat, destination. All right. No clear signal of immediate cuts or hikes. Big internal disagreement. The vote was highly divided for most dissent in decades. One member wanted a rate cut. One member. Several others wanted a more hawkish stance. No easing bias. This signals uncertainty about the path of policy going forward. Uncertainty is bad. Very bad. Bigger picture. The Fed is balancing persistent inflation risk versus supporting growth and employment. I mean, we could do a whole stream on this, guys. This is like a really, really unique time, right? Because we see inflation going up and employment going up, and there's no real unemployment going up. There's no real way to curb those both, right? Because they're counterintuitive. You can't do any one thing that will help them both, and this could lead to a recession. Okay, rates unchanged, inflation concerns arising, more uncertainty, more disagreement, policy path equals data dependent, not committed. All right, so let's go from here into, let's just say, well, what does this mean for crypto? Okay, nice. I'm going to check the Discord now. It's crazy when he catches the knife, right? That's what Market Cypher is best at. That's a kind of don't do this at home kind of thing. Before 2030. Yeah, I'd say before 2030 we can do it. Okay, short answer. The Fed's hold, plus still worried about inflation, plus divided committee is mixed for crypto in the near term, but not outright bearish. It's pretty much what we've seen, right? That's pretty much what we've seen on the charts. Mixed to bearish. Crypto, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum, is heavily influenced by liquidity and interest rates. The Fed just told markets no immediate rate cuts. Inflation is still a problem, policy path uncertain. That creates a push-pull. Short term, rates staying higher for longer, less cheap money flowing into risk assets. And then this also goes along with, you know, what we were talking about. Every time there is a new Fed chair, we see big dumps in Bitcoin. It's historically correlated. It's pretty crazy because when you get a new Fed chair, so much is expected of them that they have to do drastic things, right? They can't just be like do what everyone wants because in essence it's not going to be good for their long term, for their term. Okay, stronger dollar environment often pressures crypto prices. Traders reduce risk exposure. This is the main thing. Sideways or choppy, not a clean breakout. The Fed didn't hike. Okay, so that is true, right? They didn't hike interest rates. They stayed the same. Markets already expected a pause, so it was pretty much priced in. Internal disagreement suggests policy could shift quickly. True. Downside is cushioned unless inflation worsens sharply. The key driver in our expectations, crypto will react less to what the Fed did and more to what the markets think come next. This is always the way to do it, guys. It's not about the actual, right? You always look at the past, the current, and the new, right? It's not about actually what happens. It's about how the markets react to what happened. Okay, scenario 1. Rate cuts come back into play. That will be awesome. And then we'll see, boom, 80K, 84K. But yeah, they gave no sign that this is going to happen, right? Scenario 2. Inflation stays sticky, cuts delayed, higher for long narrative. Crypto grinds sideways or dips. This is what we're going to see. Okay, we now need to watch. CPI and inflation is the next thing we need to watch. Oil prices, of course. Neutral to bearish short term, bullish medium term if rate cuts return. All right, so when is next inflation data? Yeah, I saw him take that long, hey. Oof. Jay is such a gnarly trader. May 12th, there we go. April 2026 inflation. June 10th, July 14th. First inflation print after the latest FOMC. Markets are watching to see if inflation is cooling or staying hot. May 12th is the next big macro catalyst. Expect volatility in crypto, BTC, ETH, alts. ChatGPT, guys, don't hate on ChatGPT. If you know how to use it, it gives you the gold. It gives you the gold. So I'm just going to say here, May 12th, inflation. Until then, choppy to bearish, right? That's what this is telling us, at least. And now we're up to date, and we didn't have to watch the whole long speech. Although it was super fun when Jay was trading. It was super, super fun. I will live trade the next one, but we're going to be super degen, right? We're going to go 100x. We'll do a poll in the chat, and I'm just going to say long or short at the beginning of the FOMC, and we're going to degen it 100x. Not financial advice. Okay, cool, guys. Now we're going to do market charts. I know this has been a lot of work today, but this is how you make good habits. So let's go to the daily. Before we even go to crypto market charts, let's go to the S&P 500, which is our tech stocks. You can see we're behind. All right, a lot has happened since the last time we looked at S&P. Is everything cool? We are cool. Smash the likes, guys. It's been an awesome stream. I'm having fun. Oh, okay, let me check the Discord. So you see these handles, right? That one says Jordan. But just don't report my account, guys, right? This one doesn't have an R. Right? This one has a dot after the first underscore. This one is Jordan Crypto SA. This one is Jordan 1 Crypt SA 1. This is Jordan underscore dot Crypt dot SA. So all of those you can block and report, Joseph. All of those you can block and report. Yeah, you got to use your head with these scammers, guys. Okay, crazy. All right, high time frame flow bull. Is that what I'm looking at? Is that what I'm looking at here? High time frame flow bull. High time frame MOM. Month on month up. Lower time frame flow bull. Status A+L. Volatility active. Looks interesting, man. Okay, so it's using your FRVP, it's using your SMC, and it's using your market cipher. So then where do the signals come? These little things here. R plus A plus L. It's cool, man. Looks like you're onto something. Potential scalp long trade on 4 hour for NFP. Price at a big pump now. All lower time frames getting green dot trigger wave. This could go again to 0.015 to the bear OB and into the parallel channel again. Nice, man. I want to see the regular. I want to see your regular RSI up here, because that's the one level of confluence that I'm adding, right? Not just the stock. The stock and the RSI both in the same territory of overbought or oversold. It's magic. You have to use it, man. It's magic. And MCB is fine, or original. Either of these are fine. But yeah, super interesting. But what's the market cap of NFP? Right? You don't want to be trading coins that are too low market cap, because they get manipulated, right? So you just come to coin market cap. Is it NFP? I'm so used to. All right, so NF prompt, is it this one? Yeah, 0.012. Migrated to a new contract. So that could be this big dump, possibly. Oof, that's a massive dump. Why such a big dump there? Guys, this market cap is small. Market cap is 7.3 million. Which means if you're going to trade this, literally, guys, it's all relative to your main account, right? But 1%, guys, 1%. Because this is going to be so easy to manipulate. Any whale with $10 million can throw this chart wherever they want it. 11,000 holders. Max supply is nice. Profile score is a little bit bad. Let's just see how many holders are in the top 10. It's got some yield, which is nice. It's on 44 exchanges. Not bad, not bad. But you know what I'm looking for, right? It's this thing right here. 95% top 10, guys. It means that the owners of this coin can do whatever they want. So honestly, I don't like to trade those guys. But if you do want to trade them, just manage your risk even more than you would usually. I would prefer to trade what we call mid caps, right? So anything above $1 billion. So this is really far from a mid cap. Anything above $1 billion, and then anything above 10 billion is a large cap, like your XRP or your Solana. Not for 3-minute scalp, but for a scalp long on the 4 hour. Interesting. Maybe I'll survive. Of course you'll be with us in 2030. Zumba Pumba, welcome to the community. Yeah, join in the Discord, join in the Telegram, become a part of the fam. Nice to welcome you. Let us know where in the world you are. Okay, 4 hour. I'll check it out. Should we see if it's on Bybit? I think it is. I think I've seen it here. No, it's not on Bybit, guys. I wonder why. Because it might be hella manipulated. Okay. Did you say 4 hour? Do you guys want to do market charts? I'm trying to teach good habits here. Or do you want to just scalp and I'll drop the market charts into the Discord? I just think it's a really good, chain of analysis. We've done Bitcoin top down. We've done FOMC. Now we should get an overview of the market charts. Interesting. So I wouldn't say it's ideal for the 4-hour long, just because these lower charts, you wanted to get in a little bit lower, right, for the long. It's not to say you can't get in on the higher ones now, but it just means you're going to have to take a little bit of potential drawdown with your stop below this swing. Let's see if we got an order block here. There is no lower price action, so we can't get a bullish OB because this is the lowest that this coin has gone, right? So yeah, scary, man. Can drop in a bit, but yeah, it looks like it's going to print. I would say keep it small. Keep the position small. Keep the leverage low. But yeah, it's looking good because you got your stochastic and you got your regular, right? I want to see you doing this, right? Regular is coming up into momentum. Stochastic is crossing over, and it looks like the green dot is going to print at some point. It's tempting. It's tempting. Really nice, man. To be honest, it's not easy to find coins right now. Everything's so choppy. The trade signals are printed when one of the logic already programmed gets validated. For example, price comes to value area low, and low time frame money flow and high time frame money flow in sync. Oh, nice, man. Only someone who's been trading market cipher as long as you could think of that. Interesting. Multiple time frame money flow within value area low or high. I like it. Market cipher B, SMC, all confluencers have worked pretty well. I see that, man. But really I can't stress it enough, bro. The stochastic and the regular, it's such a sniper entry strategy. Quick scalp, reclaim the bear OB and get out. If it prints. I see. I see. Just looking for a mitigation there. Yeah, it could work out for you, man. It could work out for you. Green dot back up to the bear OB. Do it, bro. Do it, but go small. Go easy. It's a 7 million market cap. Happy Rooster, inspired by you, also bought myself an electric walking pad. Let's go. I'm walking and listening. Let's go. Ilu on Lil, thank you. You're an inspiration. You got me up from my chair. Oh, huge love. Happy Rooster. That is so awesome to hear. I told you these walking pads are not expensive, guys. If you're sitting on your ass trading most of the day, you're going to get fat, right? And what's so cool about walking is it gets your endorphins flowing, which gets your creativity going, which allows you to think outside of the box. It also allows you to control your emotions better because you've got the right chemicals flowing in your brain. I'm so glad to hear this, Happy Rooster. Congrats. Well done. We're ready on the trade when I got the 15 bull. Nice. Oh, you're already in. Okay, sick. Yeah, then it's a win. That's exactly what I was saying. Then it's a super win, man, because that's where you should have entered. That is really nice entry. And I'm glad to see you using these bulls. And guys, this is a prime example. I'm going to take the order blocks off for now. But when we talk about the rifle pattern, oh man, you nailed this then, dude. Well done. When we talk about the rifle pattern, we speak about a divergence being too obvious, right? So there's momentum coming in here and price is lower and it's too obvious. So then The whales, which are either the people with a couple $1 million because it's a 7 million market cap, or the holders of the token, it's evil, but they just liquidated everybody. Right? Because the bull div on the 15 was too obvious. So they literally just stopped everybody out. And then they were even here, they were like, more, let's liquidate. They went down all the way to liquidate everybody. And they created a floor. All right, and this is what whales do, and this is how powerful this rifle pattern is. All right, this is the butt of the rifle. This is the trigger. And the lower that this is, the better. So yeah, I'm into it, man. This is cool on the 15-minute. So then you're already close to taking profits on the 15-minute. But I can see you've learned to let a little bit ride, man, which is great because you got that 3,000% trade from entering on your 3-minute strat and then seeing the 15-minute, the 1 hour starting to print the divs. Yeah, man, even if you're doing round trips, you're learning, bro. Keep the margin the same for now. Once your win rate starts getting a little bit higher with these little adaptations, then you can start increasing your margin. But yeah, really nice example of the rifle. Super nice trade. Retested that entry 3 times. And then baba boom. You can see here money flow was pointing up, VWAP crossed. Crazy. It's like your VWAP crossed. Yeah, the right time. Very nice example, JCG. Okay, guys, let's do some market charts. And confluence with the bullish OB. Yeah, the 15-minute was so nice. Aria and Rave came for the show. Yeah, Rave was diabolical. Yeah, our markets are a little bit up and down at the moment, guys. It's just the way it is. I'm going to post a short video quite soon that's going to make you guys laugh. I haven't done just a humorous video before. Barry, I know you like the humorous videos. I see you dropping them. I'm going to do like a little stupid short video you guys will see. 100 USD, 20 leverage. Nice, man. Keep it the same. Keep the time frame the same. Or even if you're changing time frames, keep that margin the same for now. Tweak the strategy and then start increasing the margin. Eating Oreos. There's no way to know when they're going to manipulate. Sometimes even the rifle trigger doesn't work. Yeah, for sure, man. Especially on low caps, guys. Especially on low caps. It's something you learn, guys. Even McCall. McCall, are you still with us? Tell the boys and girls that are struggling to trade the high caps. Trade the high caps, guys. They're less manipulated. TA works better. Okay, S&P's back in the channel. We're not going to go too much longer, guys. I wanted some time for scalping. Not going to go too much longer. I'll just do a few of these. This is actually bullish, right? Bullish for markets in general, that the S&P is back within the channel. And this is just what happens to S&P. It goes up, it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it just goes down for a little bit and then it keeps going up. Because that's the nature of tech stocks. We get our bear markets, but they don't even last that long. Bear market on tech didn't even last a year, 1 year. So yeah, this is good. It's nice to see that at least tech stocks are back into their groove. Okay, from here, let's have a look at the Dixie. Does everybody know what the Dixie is? It is the US dollar index, which is a basket of currencies. And here I'm giving off the cruise knowledge rates. Nice, man. Chip short trade, 3 minutes in Discord. You nailed the last one, bro. Let's see if you can keep your win rate up. Chip short. Is it chips? I thought it was chips. Oh, it's chip. Nice. Why am I lagging? Okay, let's just look at the 15-minute. All right, 15-minute is red dot. Money flow, oof, VWAP. Not huge confluence with the 15-minute for the short. Are you saying short? Chip short trade 3-minute. Remember, guys, for this 3-minute strategy, we want this. Right, and here's another example of the rifle. Especially for these low caps, this is what you do. You enter at the bullish divergence. Well, I mean, here you wouldn't have, right? Because money flow is bad. But if you do enter at the bull because money flow is good and VWAP crosses, then you do what you do with your risk to reward. You take your initial profits, put your stop to break even if you just get stopped out, right? It's manipulation. If you get stopped out on a bull div, it's a bad example because money flow you wouldn't have entered. But this is your chance. It's not revenge, guys. This is your chance. It's the rifle, right? And with the low caps, sometimes you'll say, okay, I don't want to enter the bull div, right? Because money flow is bad. But there came the rifle, and that's where your money flow turned around. That's where your VWAP crossed up. And that's where your entry is. So right now, we want the trigger wave, right? I mean, look at that. It's another example of a little bit of patience, right? Here's the bull div, but money flow is bad. But then money flow did turn around. And that's when you can say, oh, okay, I'm going to enter on the bull div that I had because money flow is now coming in. As soon as money starts to come in, then your trade pops off. But yeah, for this one, I would want to see a trigger wave. I would want to see a trigger wave, and I would want to see it all the way up here. Trade over. Oh, was it this one? So I'm just too late. I'm just too late in the chat. Was it one of these trigger waves? Okay, I got you. I got you. Dang. Okay. Should we just scalp for a bit, guys? Let's screen for a little bit. Right, if I find something interesting on the market charts, I'll drop it on the in the Discord. Is it here? Sweet 30 minutes. Nice, man. Okay, break of structure, parallel channel, engulfing. Joseph, really nice and technical. Where's your market cipher? Where's your market cipher? Oh, you entered at the perfect time, man. What's your entry price here? 0.011. You've been in for 3 hours. Nice. Yeah, super nice, man. Yeah, you dropped it half an hour ago. Oh, this is the one that we were talking about. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Okay, I see, I see. So you entered on the 15 already before you dropped the 4 hour. And that's so nice, right? When you enter on the 15 and then you see the 4 hour print. Well, that's great, bro. Well done. Take some profits and hold it. You could play the 4 hour. Yeah, you could play the 4 hour, but I would want to wait for the 15-minute to reset anyway. So if I was gonna trade the 4 hour now, still getting used to streaming on the Mac. 1 second. I would do this. It's not on Bybit. It's annoying. So even if I wanted to take the 4 hour, I would just wait for, never mind, you know, we're going to get a red dot here now and everything's going to come down. Ideally, we would wait for a trigger wave in this zone. But if we are riding, if we're looking for the 4 hour entry, please check it out, guys. There is a tutorial on this in the crypto trading tutorials. any entry that you're doing on your higher time frames, come down to your 15-minute and then enter at the rhyme of the stochastic and the regular. It is a super cool sniper entry strategy. So if I wanted to enter the 4-hour green dot now, I would just wait for this, whatever happens, to reset to down here. And the same thing with this. And when they're both within oversold is when I would go long on the 4-hour. So this lower time frame rhyme, and probably gonna print a green dot as well. That's when I would go into the 4-hour if I wanted to enter this 4-hour. Is everybody with me? Because you just get the best. I mean, honestly, it looks like you could just bang this now, but you're at the top of a green candle, right? You might just get a little retracement like this and then a better entry. All right, Dixie. Whew. Dixie dumping a little bit, but mostly just squeezing and faking out. Squeezing and faking out, squeezing and faking out. Okay, the important ones. Let's go. Total market cap. You guys have been super good today. Nice concentration. All right, this is important, guys. This total market cap is important. Looks to me like a... yeah. A little bit of a turnaround here. Triple top. Money flowing out. Looks like we could see a little bit of a bigger move here. We can see how we're just sitting on the high volume node now. And we got this gap below us. Very similar to the Bitcoin chart, right? With the SMC, and we've got the fib there. A little bit more of a fake out below the 786, but very similar to the BTC fib. And we're looking for this kind of a dump, which would mean, first of all, down to the parallel channel, then some kind of gnarly breakdown, like that. Which would play super nicely into our Bitcoin shorts. Same with 1 hour, 3 minute, and all others. Another screenshot on the Discord. Man, you guys are so fun to stream with. I could just like chill with the crew here. Oh, for reference. Okay, I got you. The trip was for reference. Okay, trade over now. I got you. Sorry, bro. I was a bit slow there. I thought you meant like for reference now to enter. Is anyone in SNDK? What a beautiful run. I know you're trading BCH quite a lot. Yo, I'm all over the place, but can we just look at total 3? There you go, guys. Alt's struggling. We're below the median line. This could be a big downside move for alts, or if we come back up and we see alts with a nice move to the upside. Again, last one, guys. No, last two. Bitcoin dominance. It reached our first major level, but we could still see Bitcoin dominance coming in all the way up to the top of that wick. This does look like a breakout, but we did have a fake out there and a fake out there, so we could see something like this. Fake out back down to the bottom. I do see us coming up to the top of this wick. Okay, and then BTC against ETH. And then we can just screen for a few minutes. And it has been a long stream, so we'll hop off soon. Okay, BTC dominance, nothing too interesting here. Still just doing its thing at the top of this parallel channel. This looks a little bit weird up here, what's happening? There's like this gap between the resistance and the price. I do think this will mark really our bear market bottom when this happens. When ETH breaks out against BTC, and will also mark the start of a catastrophic alt season, guys. I was speaking to one of my whale friends, right? I can't tell you who they are because they value their anonymity. But he trades with 5 million, right? He trades with 5 million on Bybit in a fund. And I asked him, and what's happening with the fund? Like, what's happening right now? What are you guys doing? And he said they've stopped everything, right? They're high frequency traders. They trade every day. They've stopped everything and they've opened longs on altcoins. So they're taking all of the fund money and they're opening longs on all of the best altcoins that are the lowest in a way that they can continue to add as low as the altcoins possibly go for when the breakout happens. So it's just a little bit of an interesting thing in terms of portfolio margin trades. I am going to start doing the same. Because the next time we get a breakout here, it's going to be super, super massive, right? It's going to be something like this. There's just going to be millions and millions made. I'm not saying open these altcoin trades with everything you have, right? Just prepare for much, much more downside. But it's already a time when these whales are starting to open these trades because of the risk to reward here. It's so nice. Right? Stop loss is literally below zero because it's on cross. There's no stop, basically. Right? So it's on cross. There's no liquidation price. There's no stop loss. If it goes literally, the further down that it goes, every few percent you add more. And you just have this gnarly risk to reward ratio. Super, super cool. Okay, I thought this might happen. Now we don't even have much time to screen. But let's have a look, guys. Let me know if you can find anything. Let's go to the 3-minute time frame. Pull up your market cipher. Let's see what's happening here on Ethereum. Yeah, right in the middle. I think we're going to see this for most coins right now, right? Right in the middle. Everything's squeezed. Everything's confused. FOMC just threw a spanner in the works. Just give me a second to turn on some lights. ZDC short 15 minutes. Did I miss this one as well? All right, Zcash I know is on Apex. Everyone is so enthusiastic about that, I guess. What is enthusiastic? Yeah, DCA, basically. All right, so not classic DCA because DCA runs on equal time periods and equal amounts, but there is logic behind calling it DCA because you can DCA in terms of equal percentages down. I call it a nibble strategy. A nibble strategy. So you enter with a nibble, just a small bit of the cookie that you want in the trade. And then the lower you go into loss, right? It's exactly what I've done on my copy trading. We're down in the red. And now I'm going to start adding a little bit more, bring those entry prices all the way down. And when we get the run, it's going to be awesome. And some of them I didn't enter yet, so I'm going to get in at these nice bottom prices. Excited. Oh, enthusiastic. Enthusiastic. Yeah, it is a cool strategy. You can call it DCA, but I know some people get angry when you call it DCA, right? Because it's not like technical DCA. But yeah, get excited, man. The next alt season is going to be huge, but we could have to wait a year. I'm not going to say that alt season is going to be anytime soon. Okay, ZDC, is this a short 15-minute? It's not bad. Stochastic is coming down. We do have a red dot. Money flow is not completely behaving. Ah, you got it, bro. Let's go. Well deserved, man. Well deserved. Let's see the follow through there. I hope you took some initial profits. Oh man, I missed stuff, guys. Setting up for the short on the 15-minute. Okay. There is the red dot. There is the VWAP. I would wait for this money flow to behave. And if you're really lucky, you'll get RSI up here. 3 minutes just printed a green dot. You got stochastic low. Be a little bit patient here. This is weird. This is weird. But be a little bit patient here. Is it Ava like Avalanche or ADA? What is Ava? Got a bit of a channel here. Can actually watch for the break of this channel. I actually forgot to say there's one of these on the 4 hour on the RSI on Bitcoin that you can draw in, which is also quite cool. Okay, look for a clean entry on the 15 minute. Yeah, that 15 minute on NFP, you can just wait for the rhyme of the regular and the stochastic. ZDC short. Looking as sexy as Jordan in a tutu. Thanks, bro. Sexy as Jordan in a tutu. Nice image. The 15-minute short. It's not looking bad, man. It's above the 45. The stock is there. Just need one more level of confluence here. Let's see. I'm not getting an order block. Sonar Lab is giving an order block, but not Tuffy. Okay, double bearish order block. Hasn't quite tapped the top one. Nice channel. Decent gap. Should we enter it? Put you to the test here. I mean, you nailed it last week. 4%. Are we going to be a stickler on money flow? Technically, we are seeing the reaction from the order blocks. We got a wick, and now we've moved back down below. It's just this money flow. I mean, if we cancel out the noise here, we could say that money flow is going down. Looks like it's turning around on the 24. Also crossing its slow moving average on the 24. Oof, red dot on the 24-minute VWAP crossing. All right, I'll enter it for you, Boftrix. Let's see, guys. Let's see. I'll go nice and small on this one because it's not my trade, but let's go, Boftrix. All right, what's the leverage, bruv? What's the leverage, bruv? Ava AI agent. Okay, I got you. Oh, you put it into Discord. Cool. Yeah. I see you. I see you with the sonar. It's weird. Tuffy didn't pick that up. What's your leverage? Oof, unlucky. Not too bad all round, man. Okay, McCall, I'm gonna come check these out now. Let's just get into this Boftrix trade. What's your leverage? It's cool. I'll just go with the 20x. Okay, so that, guys, they are going to input here an order cost option for us. So you will be able to choose here between the actual cost and not just the value. But what you can do is look here at the margin, right? So if you put in the value, it will tell you how much margin you are working with. Is everyone clear with that? You don't have to calculate it, right? So this is the margin times the leverage, which gives the value. So you can just input different values and it does calculate it for you, right? That would be $10. That would be $15, $25. So let's do 1,000 value at a $50. And then I'm going to try to teach you to use good habits here. So put in your stop loss from the beginning, right? anything, guys. Just put in any stop loss from the beginning, right? Above the previous swing. You can alter it afterwards and do more analysis, but make sure that you do enter with a stop loss. Say 338.5. And then it tells you your loss, right? Your loss will be 14%. So we could do a bigger stop loss there. Where's your stop loss, Boftrix? Where's your stop loss? But yeah, let's just do a little bit of risk here, right? Let's see if Boftrix is sniping this. 338.60, 14% loss at $7 on the 50. It's not bad, right? Please place a reverse order. Your TP stop loss order will be invalidated otherwise. Sell short. What's happening there? Okay, anyway, let's sell short and then I'll add the stop. Always try and do it before. And you can go here by, what did we say? 338.6, 100% stop loss. Just try to get your stops in as soon as possible, guys. As soon as possible when you're into the trade. Stop loss 338.7. Okay, I'm pretty much with you. I'll move it up to your 338.7. 338.77. I'll do 338.8. All right, Boftrix with the magic. Let's go. How y'all doing? Do you want to keep going for a bit? Who's in the building? I think it is almost time to end off, right? You guys have been awesome today. What are our likes on? What are our likes on? Where do I see that? 19 viewers, 19 likes. I like it. Thank you, guys. The reasoning for the ZEC short. So if you look here at the 15-minute, we've got the red dot. Main reason I entered is because Boftrix nailed the genius, right? So we're going to put his win rate to the test here on his second live trade. But we have some confluence, guys. We have the red dot. We have the stochastic dumping. Not ideal because we don't have RSI rhyming. But that doesn't always happen. At least we'll say that's half a level of confluence. And then we'll also say here, I would say it's also half a level because money flow is not coming down. If we do cancel out the noise, we could say money flow is coming down. But what I do like about this is if you go, okay, first of all, what I like about it is there's a big gap here between the OBs. All right, that's always just a nice way to scalp. When you have a decent amount of space between your OBs, that's a nice 4.5%. I love liquidation. No, bro. No, bro. That's a nice drop there. And yeah, we're going to have to watch the bottom of this channel. Technically, our stop should be, yeah, above this swing with a little bit of buffer. I might move my stop a little bit up. But really, it's got to be a tight stop because this could be the order block, right? So we could come higher to the next order block and then dump. So I'm going to be honest, guys, it's not ultimate. It's not ultimate, right? But I do like when you go to the 24-minute. And we're seeing something nice here, right? Because we're seeing money flow turning around. We're seeing VWAP crossing and we're getting the red dot. And we're seeing stochastic also. Looks like it's about to cross over its own slow moving average. Do you think the meme coin season is coming? I do not like meme coins, guys. Honestly, the only meme coins that I trade is SHIB and Doge, and I don't even like trading those. So I'm in a trade on Doge, SHIB, and Pepe, but I don't even like those, guys. I don't even like those. Very tight stop. Yeah, it's a tight stop. It's just like, it's more of a little bit of a fun trade, guys. But just remember that we are in profit, right? We are in profit, so we can have a little bit of a higher risk appetite. But really, the main thing here is capital preservation, guys. If you're not in profits, And be a little bit more careful. 24-minute rifle. Did the red dot just disappear? So we got 7 minutes left in the 24-minute candle. And the red dot has disappeared. But yeah, it could be a rifle. Exactly, it could be a rifle. And now money flow is moving up. But yeah, if we get stopped here, I think the next place would be this 24-minute cluster of order blocks up here. I would put the stop a tiny bit higher here at like 339, just because your stop should be above your previous swing failure pattern, which really means up there, but we're not going to risk that much on this one. Rather re-enter. So it should be above that wick. 338.58. Yeah, so our stop I think is fine. I'm in a Doge long. Yeah, I actually wanted to look at Doge today. Honestly, I don't like trading Doge, but hey, if there's a pattern, there's a pattern. If there's a trade, there's a trade. Oh, it has been pumping. Yeah, honestly, guys, I don't like these coins. I don't like Doge. It's like, even though it's just a gigantic market cap, like it's Elon's coin, and he has enough money to even manipulate something this big. Trade was going well until you jinxed it. If I get stopped, I'll look for a re-enter. Yeah. No, all good, mate. All good, bruv. Yeah, now it's pumping. We'll see what happens here at the median. It's going to be a nice sign if this median gives us a rejection. Yeah, 3 minute is super squeezed right now. Oh, so your entry was around here. Not bad, man. Not bad. Spoken like a true OG, bro. Never go against the money flow, yo. Now you're going to see me rapping. Never go against the money flow, yo. It tells you which way to go, bro. Okay, money flow coming in now. But it's cool. It's almost like a back test, guys. Like a little paper trade, right? You go for a 6 kilometer walk after the live session. Yeah, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work out after the live session, guys. But I'm a fit guy, right? I love to be fit. Check it out. I got a home gym here. It's pretty sick. If you're gonna spend your life on screens, you gotta be that hamster on the wheel, right? You gotta run. Why are we like zoomed in here? Oh, there. Go to the 1 minute. See this 1 minute? It just needs the regular RSI to come up into the top and rhyme with the stochastic. It's trying to make up its 1 minute mind. Much love, bro. Yeah, now I just feel like rapping, but it's so cringe when I rap, guys. It's so cringe. Nah, it's so cool that you guys are still here chilling. What are we on? We're on 2 hours and 20 minutes. And y'all are still here chilling. Much appreciated, guys. It's just fun to be with the crew. Okay, we're at that median line now. Let's see. Really, the ultimate place to enter would be at this top of this channel, right? At your resistance. But yeah, I think let's call it, guys. Let's call it. How far have I walked? Not bad. Not bad. 6.5 Ks. Two hours and 20 minutes. Let's see the steps. Oh, 9,827. We're almost at the 10,000 step mark. It's gonna stop hunt us here, guys. It's gonna stop hunt us. Looks like it already has, right? I don't like to show in the short when the money flow is so strong. Even if it's pointing down. Yeah, makes sense. Whew, that looks close. That looks close to our stop. Nah, not yet, but we dang close here. We dang close here. We'll give a tiny bit more room. But yeah, this looks over. It looks like we're breaking resistance here. Zcash is a Gnarls Barkley coin. But it's been real. I hope you guys have enjoyed. What have we done? 2 hours and 21 minutes. Who made 10K steps the benchmark? I don't know. Apparently it's just like not even that important to do 10K. I try do 12 to 15. I don't like to shorten money flow strong. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. All good. Little paper trade, guys. Not risking much on the dollar here. It's nice to see some movement on the charts. All right, thanks for being here, everybody. It's been awesome. And Bufftrix, thank you, legend. JCG, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. Let's let this play out. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Yeah, JCG, we're gonna hop off right now, bro. Thanks for being here, man. It's been awesome. It's been awesome. All right, thanks so much, everybody. Please, please remember the Apex campaign, right? Very important to get involved. Show the love there so that we can get more awesome stuff for the community. And it's been a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for joining. I think we did a lot of hard work. We did a lot of good work, so it's been great. And yeah, keep up the heat there in the Discord. I will see you guys in the community. So much love and respect. Please remember, always play from a position of power and strength. Use your stop loss and do not get wrecked. McCall, thank you, brother. Ika, big shout out. Breakthrough, Bufftrix. The clan is here, and I know some of you are just watching and not typing, but awesome. Happy Rooster, BB, so much love to all of you. Huge respect, huge respect. Peace out, fam.